it's all never giving up.
Yeah.
When you give up, you've lost, right?
Sure.
But when you fail and get back up, you've never lost yet. So it's learning to push through problems and create win-wins in any situation, which that set me up. Going through all that with Mike. Mike helped me out, negotiate all that. That's what really set me up, and me and Mike thought we missed the opportunity of a lifetime. Then when we saw these hotels start forming, we said, oh my God, man. Like,
what opportunity did you think that you missed?
You don't have corrections like that in real estate. That was a once in a lifetime.
Oh.
2008 was once in a lifetime. You've never historically had any type of correction, anything similar to that.
Yeah.
Never. Since the Great Depression. So you missed the opportunity of your lifetime. They don't come along twice. And then when COVID hit, hotels have never died like that. Never. I mean, you know what a recession is for a hotel? The numbers are flat for 18 months and then they start going back up. That's a recession for a hotel. Numbers are flat. Even 2008, the numbers went down and spiked right back up. See, hotels are the first asset to die and the first to recover because you really got a 24-hour lease. A whole thing can be emptied out tomorrow. You can't do that in residential. You can't do that in your restaurant. You can't do that in any other asset. You have, 5-year leases, 1-year leases, 10-year. You just can't.
Yeah.
So that's why they're the first to rebound. So it's a great opportunity, really short window of opportunity right now. And, we formed a website. It's called Hotel Rescue Capital. We're getting a lot of leads through there and just a lot of a lot of leads, off-market brokers. Like I said, we just got a $140 million portfolio over. The guy's losing it, man.
Good.
So how can we help him?
Right.
How can we help the bank? How can we come in and renegotiate the terms with the bank to make it advantageous where they don't have to bring in a receiver and lose a ton of money? How can we show them and demonstrate to them that, hey, we're your guys. We have $2 billion worth of assets right now under management at the hotel group. Been doing this for 35, 40 years, very experienced. And, when they see your team, they're like, you guys are going to bring capital and hang on to this and make sure we get paid? Yeah, we got you.
So what's your bottleneck in that business? Is it YouTube, since there's only 2 of you?
No, we partner with Kenny Russian to do the hotels. I really want my partner Matt and them to come in, but they're not comfortable yet, and they will. What we'll do is create a fund, and we'll have them manage it because they're great managers, and do a deal with them like that. But the bottleneck is really, when you think about it, you can raise money, we can find deals, scaling the management. That's hard. That's hard to go from $2 billion under management to $5 billion in a year. So what we started doing is conversating about buying other management companies, absorbing other management companies, because that's your bottleneck right there, is operations. Because look, we would buy the whole world, and you would too, if you could manage it.
Yeah.
Because you can raise the capital, right? You can find deals, but what's always the sticking point? Management.
Running the show, yeah.
Running the show. So even though we have a really good group, man, if we bring 30 or 40 of them to them, they're going to start breaking. They're going to start stressing. We've already talked about this. How are we going to deal with this, guys? And they're ambitious like we are, so they're quick answers. Oh, we can scale it. I said, but listen, I don't want to be naive and think that everything's going to be great, because I know it's not. Because I've scaled before rapidly, and you know what breaks and starts to crack. So we've already started talking about that. We brought on another analyst full time. He's analyzing, but we have 3 or 4 other property management companies that we think we can absorb rather easily by buying the whole portfolio, right? And then giving them support that they didn't have before. Because our group has 1,700 employees. They have really good systems, back office systems, accounting methods, people that do marketing in-house. So it's bringing that to your small 8 and 10 property owners that they didn't have that. And then, and hotels, have you ever analyzed a hotel?
No.
Hotels there's so much data. If you said, Nate, what did you guys do July 19th of 2018? I could go back and tell you. What did the comp set do? What was the average daily rate, and what was the occupancy? I could tell you. The comp set, now I can't drill out and tell you the exact hotel, right? But what they do is they'll tell you, you were 1 of 6 or 1 of 7. You don't want to buy the ones when you're 1 of 7. You want to buy the ones when you're 7 of 7 or 6 of 7. Value add, same thing.
Yeah.
Then you have what's called your RevPAR, which is your occupancy and your daily rate blended together, right? So if you're charging too much, your occupancy may be lower. You may be able to drop the rate $5 and pick up 5% occupancy, and your effective gross operating income may shoot up $200,000 on a year just by knowing how to do them numbers, knowing how to pull occupancy from other your comp set.
And then do you try to buy clusters of them in one area, or do you care where they are?
You kind of really just depends on where they're at and what kind of terms you can get. If I can deploy $1 million in investor capital, I got one I'm working on right now. We already own one. There's another one in the parking lot. Like literally, the guy built both of them. I want that one because if I do that, I can hire one $80,000 a year GM to manage both of them. I can hire one maintenance guy to run both of them. So our costs are going to drop.
Got it.
You know, they're 2016, 2017 built Hilton products. So, you know, you run them two together. One of them's 85 rooms, one of them's 80 rooms. So you can run one of those with one GM. I mean, literally, the cars are parking in the same parking lot.
Makes sense, yeah.
So if it makes sense, and then if they're close enough, another great thing about our partners is they have, in almost every major city, they already have a hotel. So it's great because if you're short on, you know, like let's say you're, like especially in COVID right now, you're keeping your costs low, you're not going out and hiring new people, so you may have to give overtime, but you can also pull resources. The way you do your rooms right now is you don't come in every night, every day and bring in a housekeeper to clean the rooms that went empty. Because if you're only running 25, 30% occupancy, you already got the whole hotel clean, right? So you may go 2 or 3 days where now that salary person who's the head of housekeeping is doing that. You know, just running lean, man. Yeah, that's what it takes.
Good, yeah.
Cintas, come get them rugs. We don't really need them right now. You know, it's running lean and finding ways to just, because you can't, the occupancy's not there. So what are you gonna do?
Good, yeah.
You can't create it, it's not there. So what you can do is control your costs. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, Nate Barger on YouTube, and hit the bell, and you'll be notified on any new videos that come out.